Hello everyone, this is Mopbot. This is a redstone tutorial, and this is my 3x3 sand gate. So this is pretty simple in how it works. It looks like the redstone's fairly complicated, but I think that might just be because I built it all out of iron blocks. I would have separated the colors like I usually do. However, so many different lines power so many different other lines that it pretty much all kind of links up to itself, and the colors would not really make sense how I would have to sort them out. So if we hit this lever here, you'll see that the sand will extend up, and now the gate is closed. And then you can go ahead and flip the lever off. There we go. And it pulls right back down, and you can get through the gate. So this is really kind of cool, I think. Used as a triple piston extender, which is really why this thing is so big. If it were just too high, it would be quite a lot easier. But let's go ahead and start building this. So to get started, you want to sort out where your doorway is going to be. So I've got this 3x3 here, and then you've got the 3 empty in the floor. So if we get out of F1 here, when it's closed, the sand will lie at this height, and then it will also go 2 below. And if we fly down here, just kind of mark that off for now. So you got 1, 2, 3 of sand, and then you got 3 pistons below that. So 1, 2, 3, and these bottom 2 pistons need to be sticky pistons, so we'll go 2 up like that. And then the top piston needs to be a regular piston, and then 3 sand on top of that. And that will give you a flush floor right like that. So do it again for the other 2 lines of sand here. 2, 3. There we go. And then 1, 2, 3 pistons and 3 pieces of sand. And there we go. And then just go ahead and get rid of those extra blocks right there. And for this next part, you want to come just 1 block lower here and go 3 up blocks like this, 3 more there, and then come out 2 and place a half slab there. Place dust along the back, and then 3 repeaters facing into these sand blocks, all on 3 ticks. And that'll be so that when these pistons are at this height for the triple extension, you'll actually be able to power them and then eventually unpower them as well. For the input, you want to come down 2 blocks from this corner bit there, and then place a block right there. And you see over on this side that this dust would actually link up with this dust here if we didn't have that block there, and that would create a loop. So you want to place your power into this, so it can either be a repeater running into that block, or a button or a lever like I have on here. And then carry out 2 more blocks like this, place 2 dust there and a 2 tick repeater. That'll run into a block, and then come over 3 more along the tops of these pistons here, and then just place dust straight across there, and then it'll link up with the dust on top of that half slab there. And this next section will be directly powered by the input as well. And you want to come down 1 block here diagonally like this, and then come out 3 more blocks, so you have a total of 4. Dust along each one of those, and then 3 blocks back here, you get this kind of L shape, and then 1 tick repeaters, 3 of them going right across like that so that you match the pistons there. And that'll run up into a block like this, put a torch on there, and then come out 1 block like this for a 1 tick repeater. That'll go into a piston right like that, that extends, put a piece of sand on that, that creates a falling edge monostable circuit. And then come out 3 blocks right like this, place dust there, 2 repeaters right like this, both on 4 ticks. That'll go into a block with dust on it, and then another 4 tick repeater going off in this direction, and that'll run up into another block right like this, and then that will power this line down here. Also coming out of this monostable circuit, you want to place 1 block right like this, put a 4 tick repeater running off into the contraption, 3 more blocks right like this, dust on top of those. That'll power these bottom pistons here, then come down 1 block, out 1 in this direction, and then 3 more closer so that you're underneath the input. And this is a clear example of why you do not want to color code this thing, because the input here will power this, and so will this monostable circuit here. And that would just get really quite confusing. And again, borrowing from this monostable circuit here, run up into a block from that dust there, come out with a repeater, set that to 4 ticks. That'll run into another monostable circuit. This one will be down by default, whereas that one is up. And then 1 more repeater, that'll be in 3 ticks. That runs up into a block, so that powers the dust back here. And then another repeater here, 2 ticks, and that runs up into a block, so it powers the dust down here. And then we just place 1 piece of dust on top of this iron block here, at least that's what I'm using. And then if you fly around the front here and flip this lever, you'll see that the gate will go up, and then flip it off, and the gate will retract. And you can go ahead through the door. So really quite awesome. I really do like that I actually was able to build this. Took me quite a while, really, working out all the repeaters and stuff. But I hope you liked it. And anyways, this has been Mopbot, and I'm out.